In the last video about gable hoods, we learned how to date a gable hood using frontlets. Today, let's look at the veils. Prior to 1520, it was complicated. However, after frontlets go up, it's the easiest thing to date an English hood using its veils. There are just 3 styles. Both veils down, one veil up, both veils up. Each has its typical range, when it was most popular. Here is simplified dating. And here is the dating in more detail. The transition dates also aren't complicated. But what could confuse you greatly is when these styles first appeared. Obviously this needs some explanation. Our earliest example of both veils down is the tomb of Elizabeth of York. It's probably the last style of her lifetime. But due to the death of Prince Arthur and then her own, it wasn't a favorable time for the style to catch on. Catherine of Aragon witnessed this style upon Elizabeth and revived it many years later, in the mid-1510s. Sadly, some parts of this windows are replacements. It originally looked more like this, and that's about 1515 or 16. We could date both veils down further using the length and shape of the paste. But that is a matter for another video. One veil up appeared during Holbein's first stay and slowly picked up, becoming the most dominant style of the 1530s. It was still going strong in the early 1540s. Hence I suspect it died out only in the mid-1540s, when Parr was queen. Both veils up first appeared also during Holbein's first stay. But had it caught on back then, if it was simultaneous to one veil up, we would see it in Holbein's work way more than we do. Yet we only have Lady Muters and we cannot date her firmly. We have one royal example, but under scrutiny it turns out to not be helpful either. We cannot date it firmly nor confirm the sitter's identity. My current working theory is that both veils up reappeared in the early 1540s. But it was slow to pick up back then. And that it became truly popular only during Parr's reign. It stays as theory because we have no confirmed examples from the mid or late 1540s. For style to become the sole dominant style, the leading fashion lady needs to wear it for at least several years. This is the most dominant style of the 1550s and 1560s. But Mary's reign is too late. Edward had no leading lady, hence it must start with Parr. We just have no proof. Yet. Our last example hides in this painting. This unknown lady wears the last known example of both veils up and of a gable hood. After that, the gable hood disappears completely. If you have liked this video, please give it a thumbs up, leave a comment and subscribe. It helps motivate me to do more videos.